to the Heilkunst Health Clinic. I'm Manuela Mueller-Code. I'm a doctor of Medical Heilkunst. I'm a live and dry blood analyst. I'm a coach and I'm a cancer survivor. I cured my breast cancer naturally in 2017-18, and I'm here now to open up opportunities for like-minded people who know that the conventional system is simply not for them because they have different values, they have different ideas and ideals of how healing should look. And I'm opening up also this alternative to people who are very, very well aware of the fact that any cancer journey, whether it's a natural cancer journey or whether it's a conventional cancer journey, is not a walk in the park. In any case, no matter which side or which option you are going for, there is a lot of pressure, there is a lot of stress, there is a lot of pain on an emotional level, on a physical level. There is a lot of stuff to be addressed in order to heal your cancer properly. My personal view on the conventional system is, yes, they get rid of the tumor through surgery, radiation, or chemotherapy. But for me personally and for my understanding in my Heilkunst clinic, it is not getting to the root causes, and that's why we unfortunately see very often a recurrence, because people are not healing from the inside out. The tumor is simply taken out, and then people think everything is fine and dandy again. But unfortunately, often that is not the case. So I am here to share on one side my journey, what I went through for people who are interested, but also going way beyond, having lived it myself, having done and walked the talk, you could say. I know exactly what is involved. I know the stresses, the pressures from the external world, the internal fears, the internal healing situation, what all needs to be addressed. And like I said, it's not going to be easy. Either way, it's not going to be easy to cure a cancer. And to cure it at the root is a fundamental issue to understand that there is a much higher power in us than that goes way beyond our physicalities. You know, so people who truly understand and have made a choice that the conventional system is simply not for them, this is for you. People who know the risks involved with taking a different kind of approach, because it can go either way, but so it can also go either way in the conventional system. In the medical field, nobody ever is going to guarantee us, 100% positive outcome. And let's face it, we all humans, we all have to die sooner or later, one day for sure. So in my cancer sessions, in the coaching cancer sessions, what I'm focusing on is, first of all, to get to the underlying root causes, to identify, why did you get this cancer in the first place? What is the cancer supposed to teach you? So the moment we at least start understanding why potentially this cancer journey is a positive thing for you, which is for a lot of people incomprehensible, but actually it is. It's the push from the universe, from God, from whatever you believe in, to change your life, to become free of certain burdens, to truly live an authentic life and embrace everything that nature and society and life itself is offering. It's such a beautiful thing to start seeing a disease, as often fatal as this can be in many cases, see it as an opportunity to a new start. However, we don't want to just start new, because you know what, you have a tumor in you somewhere, right? So we need to make sure to get that tumor eventually out and convert it into a true, healthy, physical, mental, emotional, and soul, spiritual you again on all these levels. So I'm working with people together again to identify the root cause, and then we have something to work with, because otherwise it's just, a shoot in the dark to try this and try that and try this and try that. And we are never 100% sure if that is actually going to work, because if it's not the root, it's just the surface area that we would be addressing. And that is not my intention. That's not what I've done in my clinic ever. And that's not what I've done when I had my breast cancer journey. And that's never what I will do with anybody, to just circle the surface, because I know it's not going to go away. And it's just prolonging the whole suffering, you could say. And then we will look, of course, at dietary changes, at cleansing. Cleansing is a vital part for anybody who has cancer. Our bodies in today's society is so compromised and so bombarded with so many toxins. Even the foods today, they are not that healthy. You can eat organic, and what they spray in the air and so on, it's not really organic anymore in our day and age, unfortunately. We are living in homes full of off-gassing material. The whole society is full of toxins. And let's face it, who is really that great in having a clean diet? However, if you're serious about your cancer journey, and if you made a commitment to yourself that you will change things, you will cleanse, you will heal this, you will fight this, then we can work together, because you have already the will, and the understanding of the risks you take in whenever you do a journey on your own, away from the conventional medical field, because it is a journey and it is a risk. On either side it is a risk, but it is a risk, and the responsibility that you're taking is very clear in your mind, and you fully understand what is involved. And I'm gearing my coaching sessions towards those people who are saying, yeah, I want to take that risk. And I know it is for me to heal it from the inside out, and not just to cut it out. I understand it's a deeper healing process, and I understand that by cutting just the tumor out, I'm not fully healed, because deep down I know I am not happy with my life. I'm not happy with my relationships, with my marriage, with my kids, with my boss, with any situation. I'm always stressed. I'm always on guard. I'm always worried. There's always something in my life that disrupts the flow of my peacefulness and my bliss and my faith. And they instinctively know that. Those are the people I'm working with. All right. And if you're one of them, if you want to have an alternative, or if you just want to even follow me for my cancer journey and get some inspiring messages or videos, sign up for my YouTube channel, sign up for my Facebook or Instagram, where I will in the future slowly share details of my journey. And otherwise, if you want more, if you say, I want to get rid of this, I don't want the conventional system. I want an alternative system that I know what I have to do in order to heal from the inside out, and in order to shift mental, emotionally, in order to heal the rat tail, which I always call our body, because when we sometimes see a mental, emotional shift and a spiritual shift, actually the body is the rat tail. Just to give you a little hint already, after I did my emotional healing, my my breast cancer tripled in size. So that was just the rat tail of the body saying, okay, now you need to heal me. You've healed the other stuff, but now it's still in me, in the physicality of my body, of my cellular level. And then there were other things I needed to do in order to dissolve my whole tumor at that time. And it was just an amazing journey. And people who will go through, you will find, once you get over this, you will be a newborn person, because the old you is simply no more. You cannot go back to ways the way you've done them before. And if you say, oh, that sounds very uncomfortable though, I tell you, yes, it is. And it is a big shift. And it is a big new relearning how truly you are on authentically, basically, deep inside, on your overall level, body, mental, emotionally, soul, spiritually. And the uncomfortable part is actually not so much for us, but how we present ourselves in life in itself, in relationships, again, in society, in our showing up in life. Because we intuitively know we are different, but we can't reach that on our own anymore. And that's why this situation, this cancer diagnosis, has reached us to push us to change, okay, to have another go at being our true authentic self. So if that resonates with you, if you want to work with me, if you feel I can help you in your journey, reach out and I'll see you at the other side. And by any means, again, send me an email if you have any questions. If you're not quite there yet, that's fine. We all have our own individual journey. Just keep on following me, and maybe you get some inspiration or some, little tidbits here and there that you can incorporate into your life already today. All right, I'll see you on the other side.